the city parks. I'm on a mission to explore and embark. With my sneakers laced up and my backpack on, I'm ready to discover until the break of dawn. Adventures calling, and I'm on my way. I'll walk the city streets and seize the day. I'll discover new places and hidden gems with every step. My journey transcends. I'll explore the local markets and the street fairs. I'll take in the culture and breathe the city air. From the towering skyscrapers to the street art, I'll discover the city's pulse with all my heart. Adventures calling, and I'm on my way. I'll walk the city streets and seize the day. I'll discover new places and hidden gems with every step. My journey transcends. Every block I walk, every alley I cross, I'm grateful for the city and all it has to offer. With the buzz of the people and the rhythm of life, I'll keep on walking towards a world so right. From the streets of Harlem to the Brooklyn Bridge, I'll keep on walking and never miss a beat. I'll find my adventure and live my life. Adventures calling, and I'm on my way. I'll walk the city streets and seize the day. I'll discover new places and hidden gems with every step. My journey transcends.
Hey everyone, how's it going? We're live from Key West, Florida today. It's Tuesday, June 20th, 2023, about 9 o'clock p.m. and it's 86 Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius. Starting off from Duval Street, or is it Duval Street? Because I've heard it pronounced both ways, and when I pronounced it Duval Street, no one corrected me last time. But I guess it's Duval or Duval. Mamie absolutely loves Key West. It's like a second home. There's definitely no place else in the world like it. Mamie's saying it's Duval, Duval, or Duval. I don't know. In previous trips, I've called this street Duval tons and tons of times. And I'd recently heard it called Duval. For those of you who are unfamiliar, this street here, Duval, is the nightlife street of Key West. Forbin Colossus asked if I wear Hawaiian shirts. I know it's far away from Hawaii, but it seems appropriate for Key West. I don't know about that. Doesn't really look like Hawaii here. Oh, Jose, I was pronouncing it right all along. Well, too late now. I already made 2 videos and I called it Duval because I recently heard it called Duval. Duval or Duval Street gets pretty lively here at nighttime, especially closest to Sloppy Joe's. Mammy, you like the Angela's Pizza across from Sloppy Joe's? Never tried it before, but we'll be walking up there. It's been a while since I've been here to Key West, almost a year. I'm not the only one wearing a tropical shirt around here. Yes, Jose, I've seen plenty of chickens. Many roosters up in the trees and crowing. Yeah, Mammy, it's not really that crowded tonight, which worked out because I was able to get down here a lot faster. Chatsworth 1979 with $10. Looks like a lovely evening. Thanks for inviting us along. I really appreciate it. Chatsworth 1979. Thank you for the support, appreciate it. That's Willie T's restaurant across the street. Famous for having dollar bills hung up all over the restaurant, the ceilings, the walls, the pipes, the wallpaper. You think that person has enough bass in their car? Mammy says you may have to drive down there since it's not so crowded now. Yeah, it's a good time to come, I think, now. Here's the original Margaritaville Cafe. Gerardo, thank you so much. Saying Key West is amazing. Thankfully, it's not raining. It's raining like a hurricane here in Hollywood, Florida. Well, guess I avoided that rain then, but appreciate the support. Thumbs up to you. There was actually a lot of rain in Miami yesterday. I got stuck in it. Key West, for the most part, looks the same from when I was here last time. Hi. Peter, you remember going on a family vacation to Key West when you were 6 years old? Does Key West still have those gigantic prehistoric mosquitoes? Haven't encountered any yet. Laurie, you love the Hawaiian shirt? Thanks. Yeah, I've been wearing it a lot more here in Florida. It actually works out. Mammy says about 130 miles south of Miami. If you fly here, it's 130 miles. But driving here, it's about 160. Oh, really, Jose? It was really that bad in Miami Beach? Yes, Mammy, I recorded another drive from Miami down to Key West. My video driving from Miami to Key West is so popular. It's almost at 950,000 views. Lambretta hasn't been here in 30 years. You can see what it's like now. No, Jill, I didn't encounter any rain on the way down here. It was pretty much a clear sky, maybe some clouds, but no rain at all. Got the Grand Cafe here, pretty active restaurant scene. Fat Tuesday, Key West.
Go Key West.
Hey. What I've noticed here when I've been to Key West, a lot of random people chime in and say stuff or wave to the camera. It's pretty fun, actually. Here's the Bull, Whistle bars on the second floor and Garden of Eden's on the top floor. 3 bars in one building. Hey, museum, thank you so much for 2,000 Korean won, founding father of walking streamers, AK. Thanks, appreciate it, museum. Thanks for the support, appreciate it. Yeah, Lumbretta, I've heard that. Looks like what they did to South Beach and how it changed a lot. Irish Kevin's across the street. And the most famous restaurant in Key West at the corner, Sloppy Joe's.
Yeah, that's a hell of a marketing tool.
If you want pizza, you can get it here. Someone in the chat was mentioning this was their favorite slice of pizza. Angelina's. By the way, Sloppy Joe's original location was down there at Captain Tony's Saloon.
That's Bealo. Oh, yes, it is. I thought it was fucking
Yes, Shiva, I'm so close to 400,000 subscribers. Can't believe that my channel has grown so quickly. Yeah, Gennaro, lots of golf carts around here. You can even rent bikes here. They're pretty affordable too. The bike rentals are $10 a day. And you can rent scooters, the sit-down ones that are gas powered for $35 a day. These golf carts are a little more expensive. I quoted and I got $200 a day for a golf cart. This is where you want to go if you want to get a ghost trolley tour. Ghosts and grave stories. It's also where you get the conch tour train. I've taken it before. The tour guides are very knowledgeable, and I thought it was a information-packed tour. Unicorn Lady Tech, we are near where the cruise ships come in, at Mallory Square. I've had some issues with internet at Mallory Square and going over to the historic seaport, but I'm not really too sure if it's gonna play the same today. Will I head over to Salty Frog? Possibly. I know it's on the way behind me. I haven't checked if Right on the Rock is playing there or not. They're local Key West natives and they do a lot of videos and live streams. We're making our way over to the Sunset Pier and also Mallory Square. That's right, Hung Mao. You can see nice sunsets at Mallory Square. It's called the Sunset Celebration. Many entertainers and performers come out for that sunset celebration. You can see magic acts. I observed someone there eating fire one time.
We didn't make it.
Starting a buffer here. Oh no. Yeah, they didn't do anything to this. I knew it too. But I'm going to go around Mallory Square anyway and get back to Duval Street. Up there back with the music. Oh, Mammy. I know. It's a great Cuban restaurant. They even have authentic music. Maybe we can head over to Salty Frog. It's just around the corner. Since someone brought it up already. Yep, they're live on the Salty Frog. They usually are. They're either at here or at Captain Tony's Saloon playing live music. If they're not out like exploring Key West or somewhere else. Deborah Roberts, thank you for $5. Always fun walking. Appreciate it, Deborah. Thank you so much. Yeah, Joe, I see that Gabe is there playing music right now. We can stop by, why not? There's Salty Frogs right here. You gotta go to Salty Frogs. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, since he's here, I gotta play an actual song.
Oh, wow.
I was trying to
Sit
remember
down.
one of my old songs. I requested a song from 15 years ago. I can't remember.
Okay.
So here's an original. It's a Key West song. It's called Kioways.
Oh, wow.
It's getting kinda later in the day. The sun is slowly sinking in. We really should be moving on down to the other side of town. I guess it's time we pour another drink. A little rum, what else you got? Don't forget the kitchen sink, my friend. Head off to the end of the island. This happens every night. We go and load up all the bikes and head out for the Key West sunset. We're gonna make a toast to the ones we lost and love the most. All our friends will never forget, 'cause that's the way we roll here in Kiowa. This crowd really should be moving on. They've had their fun, but time has come for us to have our island back again. One human family, my friend. This happens every night. We go and load up all the bikes, head out for the Key West sunset. We're gonna make a toast to the ones we lost and love the most. All our friends friends we'll never forget, 'cause that's the way we roll. Here in Cali, so this happens every night. We go and load up all the bikes and head out for the Key West sunset. We're gonna make good turns to the ones we lost and love the most. All our friends we'll never forget, 'cause that's the way we roll. Here in Cali, we so an original song of mine there, Kiowa, so
Yeah.
thank you very much. And actually, people won't have any trouble with that because it's not recorded, so
Yeah.
YouTube will not recognize it.
That's Gabe from Right on the Rock.
Thanks, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you, man. It's been a while, almost a
Get
year.
live stream going.
All right, I'll see you around.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll catch up. Yeah, I linked this channel on my live stream. Man. Yeah, they loved it.
All right, bro.
See you around.
Yeah, man. Take it easy.
Bye.
Back to the island.
All right. So once again, that was Gabe from Right on the Rock. They're local Key West natives. They have their own YouTube channel. I just linked their channel in my live stream. I guess we can make our way back over to Duval Street, live stream on the side of Sloppy Joe's. Yeah, it is fun to see local artists and music here. If you love music, you come down to Key West. There's a lot of live bands and music here. Unfortunately, a lot of them are cover songs, so I'll get penalized by showing them on YouTube. Yeah, M7974, it looks empty there, it must be off season. It is kind of the off season. You have to wait for like July 4th for the crowds to really come back to Key West. And then you have big events like Fantasy Fest in October, which is their play on Halloween. Joe Hernandez with $5. Thanks for showing my good old friend Gabe. Yes, great guy. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. I think you may have introduced me to them too when I first came here. Yeah, Oz Fly Girl off season and it's super hot right now. It's pretty hot right now in Florida. Well, Key West. It's 85 Fahrenheit, 30 Celsius. And humid too. It's usually humid down here. Midnight Boba. Thank you for $5. Midnight Boba. Thank you for the support. Laurie's asking if you'll see the U.S. Southernmost point marker. Yeah, we'll walk there. Legendary Sloppy Joe's Bar coming up soon, the next block. There's a live stream here at front of Sloppy Joe's Bar. You might see me on their official live stream. Sometimes they snapshot funny moments. Here's the live stream.
Action Kid.
Yeah.
Really good time.
What's
Yeah,
up?
I've run into you here.
Yeah.
I watch all your videos.
Awesome, man.
What a pleasure it is to meet you.
I know, man.
You're
What a
real
night to be in
inspiration.
Key West.
Yeah, I'm surprised I thought you'd be up north, but you're a real
Yeah.
inspiration, man.
They're telling me it's raining hard in Miami right now,
Is it
so
right?
I missed all the rain coming down here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my first night here for,
That's
2023, almost a year.
Yeah.
I've been here.
So you're still living in Miami?
Yeah.
I was just talking about you on my way from Lakeland to here.
Oh my
I
gosh.
was referring
Wow.
to you and I said, I don't know if he still lives in Miami or if he moved back to New York, but now
Yeah.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, I was always wondering if I'd get a chance to meet you.
Well, now I'm here. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great, man.
Yeah, I don't want to hold you up. I know you got progress to make. So
Yeah, I want to make it to the southernmost point, and
that's what I'm thinking about doing too.
yeah, that's
All right,
awesome.
man.
Have fun out here. Wow.
Hey,
Look
it was
at
good,
that.
It was good talking to you.
Yeah, nice
All
to
right.
see you.
Hi, everybody.
Awesome viewer there. Nice fan. Drove all the way from Lakeland, Florida. That's a long way. Yeah, extra HD. Hurricane season started. You got the first named storm. They're predicting that it'll hit the Caribbean maybe. Irish Kevin's Bar. Yo, how you?
Photo bomb.
You never know, I'll pop up in a spot you may not expect, and this guy had no idea he was gonna run into me here in Key West in front of Sloppy Joe's of all places. Hung Mao, you know me already. I like to surprise people. Oh, BR549, you saw me on the live camera? Nice. Yeah, you should have gotten a good look at me because I was there for a while. talking to the viewer from Lakeland. Oh no, Demar's Cologne. I hope it stays south of Puerto Rico. I'm flying back to Florida next Saturday. Yeah, I hope that storm doesn't cause any delays with the flights or anything. Hopefully you can still get here. Yeah, Dutchman, you may never know. Yes, BR 549. It is humid here in Key West. Usually is. You definitely feel it walking around. We got Wendy's here on the corner. This is the St. Paul's Episcopal Church. When I come by here, sometimes I'll see roosters in the front courtyard and flying up the trees. It's also very nice in there.
Key West.
Yeah, Key West. Yeah, Megan. I've had plenty of key lime pie. I don't think I'm gonna go on the key lime pie hunts as much as I did last time I was here, but I did try a new place. Lisbeth super chatted $9.99. I don't see it though, I'm scrolling back. But I appreciate the support. Sometimes YouTube glitches out. Thank you so much. M7974 looks really nice there, clean, no obvious craziness, pleasantly surprised. Yeah, it's a really friendly place. I notice a lot of people here that are smiling, waving to the camera, and just being positive all around. And it is a really clean place. Not too much litter around at all. A lot of these people are tourists too. Just like me, I don't live in Key West. I do come here from time to time. We just passed Kilwin's, which is a dessert shop. Ali says you love how walkable Key West is. Yeah, the old town is very walkable. The new town, not so much. It's a lot of big roads and they're not very convenient for pedestrian traffic. Willie T's. This building where the Walgreens is located is the historic Strand Hotel.
Key West,
Yes.
baby. That's where we are.
Yeah. How are you?
Good.
Awesome. Some funny looking t-shirts. I won't read them out loud because some of them, although they're funny to me to look at, they may offend some people. What's up? Yes, boom, that's exactly what I'm doing. There's the Mangoes restaurant. I came by one time and they were playing some classic rock cover songs. They have a drag Sunday brunch on July 2nd from noon to 3 p.m. SF Cynthia keeps thinking about those nachos I had. You want some too? Yeah, that was quite overwhelming. From the El Camino restaurant in Delray Beach. OB Block, I believe Sloppy Joe's has indoor streams during special events, but that outdoor one is the most famous and well known. Jennifer Reeves loves Key West so much. Oh, I can understand why. I've been back here multiple times, and I don't think I can get tired of it. Here we have the 801 bar. Hello, how are you? Live performances. Hey, how are you? Another group of people who knew me, they're on bicycles. Yeah, Ali, I caught that too. Hopefully I didn't have too much on the stream there for YouTube to detect.
This is too smooth. I honestly didn't even really want to say anything on this, but that's what the people want. That's what I came here for. So we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, Dusty, there's plenty of golf carts here in Key West. Hey, hey, how you doing?
She just got married. Oh.
It's an Argentinian steakhouse, Viva. Yeah, Jerry, I've been here multiple times already. I've lost count of how many times I've actually been to Key West. I know it's still under the double digits. I would say I was here at least like 4 or 5 times already. But every time here, I have a great time. Key Lime Pie Cigar Factory. Key lime pie and cigars here. Mammy says the best people watching beach is at the end of Duval streets. walking distance to Southernmost Point. Yes, Duval Street Pocket Park. I was there earlier. It actually looks a lot cleaner than when I came last year, back in August. When I was here last time, there was a lot of the sargassum seaweed that was decomposing on the beach, and it didn't really make a nice atmosphere. Had a foul odor, and the water was all brown. The water's still a little bit brown this time, but at least it's a lot more manageable. The waters are a little bit more clear. And there's a lot less sargassum on the beaches. Bighorn M, you've been in Florida for 17 years and you still haven't been to Key West? Oh, wow. I recommend if you have some time, you should come down here. It's worth visiting for a trip. Flamingo Crossing ice cream, they're homemade. I've tried their ice cream before, it's delicious. Since 1987. Bighorn says definitely hopefully you could tag along with someone. Yeah, I hope you can make it down here too sometime. I've even come here solo and it's very fun. I think I really made that mistake in my early years because I was always someone who wanted to explore, but I was like, I don't really want to go with anybody other than like a friend or someone I know, and they never really wanted to go to the same places I did. So I kind of lost out on a lot of opportunity by not traveling to these places solo. Once I started doing it, I enjoyed it a lot. So don't let the thought of having someone needing to come with you hold you back from traveling somewhere. Sometimes you could have just as much fun going somewhere on your own. And there's a lot less stress and pressure too, because sometimes the other person you're traveling with or a group of people, they may want to go to this activity that you don't want. You have trouble deciding where to go, restaurants, accommodations. It gets in the way sometimes. And then sometimes you don't have to wait on them. Like me, I doubt many of the people that I know can keep up with me in the amount of walking that I do. Like sometimes I'll end somewhere and then start up again on a different path, going a different direction. And I know a lot of my friends, they wouldn't want that. They're like, I gotta take a break, rest, eat, whatever. But me, usually I can keep going all day. Getting very close to the southernmost point in the continental US. Francisco Guzman says, we need to see you go international. Oh, I have been international many times.
I've been waiting all my life for someone like you, like you. I would watch the days go by, wasted and blue. I was out of use. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel I can't lose.
Now before I get along too much in this walk, it's humid out here and it's been an hour since I started the stream. Gotta stay hydrated. I talked about being able to keep going, but I won't be able to unless I drink water. Dusty Cole says, I always have such musical variety. Thank you. I have a variety of different genres on my phone to match the scenario that I'm walking through, or maybe someone is driving by in a car and I try to match the genre somewhat, so it kind of makes sense. Now this is actually an underrated spot. A lot of people will scoff at it, but the Key West Butterfly and Nature Conservatory, this was actually my favorite attraction in Key West. And it was pretty unique because a lot of them, they had to focus on history and tours and water sports, but this one, it focused on nature. And it's totally unreal to walk in there and then you have butterflies landing on you and seeing like all these butterflies all over the place. It's definitely a more family-friendly attraction too, that you can go in with kids. Oh, Alley BHG, you would love that. That's actually my #1 attraction in Key West, the Butterfly Conservatory. Bighorn MT, thank you for $10. Thank you, AK, you're absolutely right. Luckily, my new group of friends have similar interests and we'll plan something. Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully you can do it. Thank you so much, Bighorn MT. Key West, you're coming here eventually. You know, Key West has an airport too, the Key West International Airport. I chose to drive from Miami because I found it more convenient, but you could take a plane here too. There's a small airport, but at least it's an option. So this is Duval Street Pocket Park. Oh, it's just called Duval Pocket Park. Pedestrian and bicycle traffic only. Park closes at 11 p.m. So we're just making it in before it closes. An hour. This is what I was talking about earlier, the Duval Pocket Park. This is the Southernmost Beach Cafe. They're still open. Lynn Snow, no, I don't bring an Instapot when I travel. I think that would be an awkward item to carry and it would be a lot of weight in your luggage. So there's a little bit of sargassum over here, but it doesn't really smell that much. I know it must look dark on the screen here, but there's a few people out here. Yeah, I don't think you can make out anything with this camera, so I don't think I'll walk to the end there. You won't be able to see anything. I'll just show you this view. Yeah, Sweet Pea 10, it's pretty dark. I can see better than the camera can. It's not as dark as what you see on the screen. Shiva, this is the southernmost point of the continental United States. The southernmost point in the United States is actually Hawaii. And even this distinction of being the southernmost point in the continental United States is up for debate because Key West is connected by bridges. But I'll just take it for what it is because it's advertised as such. Southernmost point in the continental United States. And over here is the southernmost point marker. When I came by here earlier, there was a lot of people lining up to take pictures, although not as much as when I was here last time. But you can always line up here at nighttime, and I rarely see people taking pictures of this buoy at night. Yeah, mommy, the real southernmost point is past the tourist one. Yeah, it's even Fort Zachary Taylor Park is more south than this, I think. Oh wait, here it is. Someone actually marked it on Google Maps. Look at this. This is pretty funny. Southernmost point of the continental USA, and then actual southernmost points. I don't know if you could read it, but actual southernmost point. Yeah, I know the camera wasn't focused. I think it'll be hard to because it's night. But I think people get the idea. Here it is, 90 miles to Cuba, and that is a false statement too, because that's 90 nautical miles, not 90 land miles. It's actually over 100 miles. But since it's a water buoy or on land, I guess I can let it slide. But this is not the southernmost point. The southernmost point is further south here on Key West Island.
Oh, I'm sorry. Watch over there.
Now you can go ahead.
And you have to wait for a few minutes for it to
And You know why they made this such a tourist attraction? It was actually some workers that needed to service the sewer, and this is actually a big sewer cap, but they couldn't get rid of it because it's too heavy. So they had the great idea to paint it as a water buoy and call it 90 miles to Cuba's southernmost point in the continental US. And the legend has it that it's still standing here. Not that many people know it's a sewer entrance. I should wave at the live cam. Yeah, it's over here somewhere. They have a live camera pointed at the southernmost point all the time. It's somewhere up there, I think, wherever. A lot of people think that it's dark out and there's nothing recording them, but from this live camera here, it's caught a lot of people doing some suspicious activities near the southernmost point, like intimacy or bodily fluids, doing some naughty acts, possibly. Let's take a walk over here. This is Whitehead Street, I believe. This street is more residential. Chris, am I going to Ernest Hemingway's house? Yeah, we'll take a walk in Whitehead Street until I get over there. Yeah, Mouse Potato, you saw the actual southernmost point? That's actually new, that wasn't there before. Yeah, Matt, it's a very quiet area. Quiet part of Key West. Yeah, Jennifer Reeves. They caught someone doing arson to that southernmost point marker, and they burnt it up. Naval Air Station Truman Annex. Yeah, Joe, these are all big houses here. You know, it's the funny thing. I always see chickens and roosters walking around in Key West, but at nighttime, you barely see any. I know they hide up in the trees and whatnot, but they are so like sneaky and they know their hiding spots well. I wonder if we could find a chicken somewhere. I wouldn't want to wake them up either, but Just spot one. Yeah, Dave, they need sleep too. Yeah, Dusty, that's wildlife evolution there. They evolved to hide from predators at nighttime. You don't see any chickens around at night. Cheryl hopes I see some cats. Yeah, the cats are asleep now too. I would expect to see like a single chicken on these palm trees, but they are so well camouflaged. Wait. No, is that a chicken? No, I think that's just a leaf. Fooled me. Why would they be up there anyway? There's like no leaves there to like hide them. I'm still on the lookout for a chicken. I don't see any, even in the tall trees. Maybe we could look together. I don't see any chickens in this tree. None whatsoever. Mouse Potato says, how do the chickens climb the tree to roost? They fly. I saw them flying up a bush just before sunset. So we're actually very close to the mile marker 0 of US Route 1. Yeah, Nick, a lot of people don't know that chickens can fly, but they do. Just some species of chickens can fly better than others. There's the Key West Lighthouse. I'd like to go up it sometime. Mouse Potato says you didn't think chicken wings were functional. Some are bred not to fly, especially the chickens that most of them that you find in the supermarket or grocery store. They're bred to be bigger and not fly that much. But most wild chickens, they can fly for short distances. Same goes for turkeys too. So to my right here is the Ernest Hemingway home. I think I'll make a right here on Ernest Hemingway's home, this block, and head back to Duval Street.
We are right here. What the fuck? Come on.
Some golf cart driver was annoyed or angry. Here it is, the Ernest Hemingway Home and Museum. There was actually a plaque here before, but looks like they put this over it. You can see the board is still here, but it used to have the admission price over here. I guess they did this so they could charge more and not have it falsely advertised on the board as being one price. But it is cash only here at the Ernest Hemingway home. And the cats here, they have one extra toe. Well, many of the cats here. Not all of them have an extra toe. Entrance is around the corner. We may not see chickens tonight, but we see some cats. There's one there. There's another one there. It's in white. Thank you for that. They're polydactyl cats, says Mommy. Or Mammy. All right. I think I'm going to wrap up my live stream here. I need an ice cream or something to cool me down. All right, this will conclude my live stream of Key West. I hope you enjoyed it. Feels good to be back here again after almost a year. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the stream. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you around next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.